Your guides have a powerful message for you today, one that could literally open a new chapter on your path. Let's see what the cards have to reveal. Hey beautiful soul, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinmaya Das. This is Whispers from the Divine, a sacred space for souls ready to heal, awaken, and align with their truth. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Whether you're new or returning, know that your presence means a lot. Let's open the space and receive what's meant for you today. The first card is the Fool. This is amazing, an amazing card. I really love this card. It's about new beginnings and about many potential adventures that can come into your life right now. It's also about enthusiasm and awakening, in a way, also about spiritual awakening, awakening to a new reality, awakening to a new path. And you know, on this card, there's a lot of innocence and there's a lot of optimism about all the situation that can come right now into your life. You know, because every dream that in reality you achieve begins with that foolish innocence that you pour into it and you say like, wow, I really wish that thing. I really wish to realize that dream. And in the end, you find out years later that you realized that dream and you just remember about that foolishness, that innocence that you were putting there at the beginning. You were innocent in reality. And now this is a call to be innocent again, be childish again in a way, and dream again. Because many times we realize that we stop dreaming. We are seeing so many bad news, we are seeing so many bad things. That's war somewhere, that's another catastrophe somewhere else. It's like full of bad events that are shaping our emotions, and in a way they are shaping us in a way to stay, I don't know, feels like being in a cage, you know? So for many of you, I see this kid like a rebirth, like starting to dreaming again, overcoming all the fear that's to overcome and start dreaming again, because life is about dreaming. Life is about creating something new, something beautiful, something that we really care about, something that we love. This is a very good starting point, like the full way, being innocent and being with somebody, like somebody that thinks something and then forgets about that, but then later on he realizes like, wow, I did it. I don't know how I did it. I just started with one small step, one innocent step, and here we are 3 years later with a full business and doing like something very good for humanity too. Yeah, when this card comes, I feel very happy. It's happiness. It reminds me of when I was a kid, when I was innocent and I had already this wanting to create this, to create that, and to dream about the future, about the possibilities. Even though like 30 years ago, possibilities were very limited because the world in the last 25 years changed like in a crazy way. We evolved more in the last 25 years than we evolved, I don't know, the last 1,000 maybe. So it's a very great change, a big change. And it's calling you to truly know that in this change, everything is possible. And everything is truly possible for everybody. So if you have a dream in the closet that you don't watch it since a long time, it's time to open the closet again, take the dream out again and start acting in that direction, because everything is possible. You know, the journey of every soul becomes with a single step. And this is a good way to take that step. You may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey and you started with just one step. So why denying to yourself the possibility to dream? It's time to do it. Say this with me, write it down in the comment. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. I repeat it again. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. And you know, the biggest thing about this is also that you may not feel ready. You may think that you are never ready, but the reality is different. As soon as you take your first step, the universe will join you and help you to find whatever you need to find in order to fulfill this dream. So why not trying? Nobody's ready. This is the secret. Nobody's really ready for something because everything is unexpected and everything comes with in different timing. And maybe this is your timing. This is divine timing. So why not giving it a try? It may be the biggest dream of your life come to realization and you just fulfill what you always wanted to fulfill. We have hope and we can take steps towards that. And we have also the Nine of Swords that in this context talks about somebody that is very worried about something, that has nightmares, that can be feeling a little bit depressed right now. But yeah, some of you may not sleep well, insomnia, fear, but you know, in all this darkness, I find a way to find the positivity, to find the hope, because you know, we can always find the courage to move in a certain direction, even if emotions are overwhelming us, even if deep states are coming. And I want to tell you a little bit of story. I have been depressed in the past, and I came to the point where I thought like, God, I will never survive this. Everything was overwhelming. And many people told me to go to a psychologist, but I didn't want to. It's something that I didn't want to. I wanted to say it out loud, but not with somebody else. I had to say it out loud in my house. I had to do all the process alone because I knew I could come out from that situation. I knew I had the strength to do so, even though at a certain point I really thought about like, wow, life is getting really, really bad. And you know, I just prayed for it. I just kneeled, prayed, and said like, if you exist, if you are here, please help me to go out from this because I cannot do it alone. And just by surrender, this happened because I started a little bit to shift, and I started also in that time to meditate more because I was doing already many practices. I was doing meditation, I was doing many things, and I found out about shadow work, and I said like, okay, this is my thing. I started doing shadow work and everything was coming out. I saw parts of me that I didn't see before. And this helped me to get out from the hole I was in, because I was in a rabbit hole. I couldn't get out from that. I was seeing just darkness. I didn't see light at all. But you know, I said to myself, okay, this is my chance to raise. This is my chance to become the version of me that I want to become. And so I embraced that shadows, and this deep journey continued into something that now is beautiful, because now my life is amazing. I will tell you more about this, but you know, all the fears, all the stress, all the depression that you see is just an illusion. It's just the mind that is creating it. And so don't believe to what the mind says. Just meditate on it and meditate and go deeper and deeper and try to reach your heart and to reach that place of love. Because by reaching that place of love, you will see that every desire you have can be fulfilled in divine timing. But somehow we need to work on it. We also have the Hermit as last card. And it's about inner reflection, it's about meditation, it's about contemplation, to searching for your true soul, soul searching, and inner wisdom. You know, it's like finding a spiritual mentor, somebody that will help you to grow spiritually. There are many masters alive right now, you know, on the planet, and so we are even lucky to have them to guide us. But you know, you have to find your guide within. You will find your guide within. You will resonate with somebody, and this will be your guide at least for a period of time. Then you may outgrown that person, and another person will come to teach you something else. So taking time away from the chaos of the busy life, and maybe hermiting for some time could be a good solution. It's how I did. During the time of my depression, I didn't go out any day. I was just staying with myself because I knew that I had to survive with myself. I was the only person I had to live for the rest of my life with. So this is a good time to hermiting, and remember that there's always hope, and that if you need to talk to somebody, do it. Don't keep everything to yourself as I did, because I realized later there was a little mistake. Even though I came out from that, I needed way more time that if I could talk to somebody. So even in the hermit mode, if you have the need to overcome this anxiety, overcome these fears, overcome this cloud of illusion that is surrounding your mind, know that many people out there willing to help you in any way. Yeah, with that said, I want just to remember that we have so much light inside, we have so much light in the heart, in the soul, that whatever is dark is just an illusion. It's just the mind projecting. So as soon as we start to recognizing the mind and to catch the mind, we will start to improve our experience. Because, we can be the observer of our thoughts. We can observe our mind. So in reality, we are not our mind. Our mind is just an instrument that is there to protect us. And sometimes that protection is useless, because we are in a time where we don't need to be so scared anymore. The world is also beautiful. It's not only bad. So with this message of hope, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. If this message touched your heart in a way, consider subscribing so we can continue this journey all together. And as always, I'm sending you deep love, divine light, and all my gratitude. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.